a little 11-year-old cannibal that was in my house that tried to make my friend crash her car. Never used Ouija board in a cemetery. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, hi, my name is Janine. I upload new videos on Mondays, but it is currently October, so I've been doing 2 fall related videos a week on Mondays and Thursdays. And so for today's video, I thought it would be fun to just curl up in bed with my pumpkin spice hot cocoa that was from the Target haul and tell you guys a ghost story. I have a couple, but I feel like this one is definitely the most like story timey ghost encounter that I've ever had. So I felt like it would be fun to just sit down and hang out with you guys and tell you guys the story. If you guys have not seen the rest of October, I will put it in a playlist up on the screen to make sure that you watch all the rest of them. There's only one video left of October. I actually already filmed that video. This video is the last one that I'm filming of October. So that kind of makes me sad that it's over, but it also makes me very happy because it's almost Halloween. So without further ado, let's get spooky. So let's rewind to Halloween 2016, and I had some friends over and we were all hanging out watching scary movies and had just like a whole scary movie weekend, and I mentioned the fact that I have a Ouija board. And everyone was down. We're like, we have to use this Ouija board because I had never used it before. And I was like, okay, before we get into this, we have to like do our research. So went online, did our research, how to properly do it, how many candles to have, how to say goodbye, make sure that you have everyone has 2 sets of fingers on the oracle at all times. You do not take it off because then the spirit can possess you if you believe in that, which I personally do. So I was like, let's not do that. If there's anything you guys take away from this, don't use your Ouija board unless you know what you're doing. Do with that information what you will. But we was like, okay, this is enough research, we know what we're doing, let's do it. So we decided to start up the Ouija board and we contacted the spirit. I wish I remembered her name, but I don't remember her name. But she lived in my house. Well, not this house. My house I was living at the time, and she was born in the 1800s, and she told us that she was a cannibal because we were asking like, how old are you? And she was 11, and we're like, well, if she's 11, like when were you born? And that's when we found out she was born in the 1800s, and we're like, wow, like what do people eat back in the day? What did you like to eat? And she said that she was a cannibal and that she liked to eat other people. And then we were like all looking at each other like, okay, cool, that might have been a more common thing back in the day. I'm not here to judge. You do you. Like, I didn't know the circumstances, so I was like, we're gonna move on, because we also didn't want to offend her or anything and make this a bad encounter. That comes later on. So we then decided to just go and ask her other questions, like her favorite color and stuff like that. And then we were getting kind of bored. We were like running out of questions to ask her, and we're like, okay, like you're really nice, thank you for talking to us. And we said goodbye. She said goodbye, we moved it and let go. And then I don't remember if it was me or if it was one of my friends, but we were like, let's go to the cemetery. Okay, we were like, we want to find someone else to talk to. Where else should we go? And I lived about 2 blocks away from a cemetery. So I was like, well, if we just walk down to the cemetery, there's gonna be a bunch there. Shouldn't have done that. One of the rules of using a Ouija board, if we had actually done more research that we actually did end up reading when we got back, is never use a Ouija board in a cemetery. But it was too late at that point because we did. And so we walked down to the cemetery, and I actually think I might have put a picture on Instagram of the Ouija board with like the fall leaves, and I thought it was so aesthetic. Dumb. And we used the Ouija board there, and we wanted to contact someone, and I didn't want to use it too close to a gravestone because I didn't want to talk to anyone that didn't want to be spoken to. So we went to a different part of the cemetery that was all new, and there were no like stones anywhere near there. So we figured like if someone's hanging out over here, maybe they'll come talk to us. We're not gonna disturb their like final resting place if they don't want to talk to us. So we decided to do that, and it was the little girl from my house. And we were like, did you follow us? And she said yes. And we said, why? And then she said CYA. And we thought she was saying see ya, like I'm leaving now, bye. And we're like, CYA. And then we hear a noise and we turn, and there's a truck coming up over a hill. And it was getting to be late, and you're not allowed to be in the cemetery after 8, and I think it was like almost 7:30. And so we were like, oh crap. So we grabbed everything and like walked away to hide behind like this little, I think it was like a dumpster area, I really don't know, but we're standing behind that waiting for the truck to leave. And then we put the Ouija board back down and try to talk to people, or talk to spirits. And then it was the little girl from my house. She was just like, go home. And we were just like, the heck, like this is weird. So we picked back up our stuff and we went back to the house, looked up what CYA meant, and it meant cover your ass. We all just got chills because like she said CYA, and then the truck came, and we were just like, she was saying cover your ass, like get out of there and hide the fact that you're there when you're not supposed to be because there's someone coming. And then we were all just like, whoa, that's spooky. So we ended up just putting away the Ouija board for that night, and we're like, that's enough of that for tonight. That's fine. So we watched some more scary movies and went to sleep. And then the next day we started up some more scary movies, and they were just like, let's do the Ouija board like one more time. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And so we got out the Ouija board and we were talking to the little girl again, but this time like my friend Alexis, she had already left, and she had left and was on her way. I don't know if she was on her way home. I think she was on her way to her boyfriend's house. But we were talking to the spirit, and she was like saying that she was with Lex. And I was like, what do you mean? And then she said car. And then we were just like, she's in the car with Alexis. And we were like, what are you doing in the car? And she was like, waiting. And we were just like, waiting for what? Like, what are you waiting for? And then she didn't answer. And so we were like, okay, let's rephrase. What are you going to do? Because we like felt spooked. We were like, what are you going to do? And she was just like, crash. And as soon, like it went C-R-A, and I was like, if that goes to S, it went to S, and I was like, oh shit. And we're like, why would you, like, don't do that, like, you don't need to do that, and all of this stuff. And then we were just like, okay, goodbye. And she said goodbye, and we pushed it to goodbye. We took our hands off, and I started calling her. My friend Kara was texting her, and we were just like, Alexis, like, pull over the car right now. Pull over, stop driving, do not drive. Like, the spirit is in the car with you, and she wants you to crash, and I think she's gonna try to make you crash. And we were so freaked out. And she was just like, well, I'm almost there. I'll try to drive really carefully. Like, I'll just try to get there and then stop. And I was like, okay, like, call me as soon as you get there. Like, text me something. Like, this is too much to handle right now. And so she thankfully did end up getting there safely. So there's not some, like, super spooky ending to this. But there was a little 11-year-old cannibal that was in my house that tried to make my friend crash her car. Yeah, that happened. So that's it for today's video. I hope that was spooky enough for you guys. If it was, make sure to give it a like and comment down below letting me know. And also let me know, what's your guys' spooky ghost stories? Like, tell me all the deets down below. I always read and reply to every comment, so make sure to check those out. Also, make sure to watch all the past YouTuber videos. There is a giveaway hidden in one of those videos. I'm not gonna tell you which one because you should watch all of them. I would really appreciate it and love you forever. But I do have a couple of giveaway items that I'm giving away, and I'm gonna wait until all the YouTuber videos are done to start doing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye. Boo. Lame.